on that poster. Okay.
Hello, Seth.
Yes?
I've got a note here that says you may have an answer to yesterday's strobe light question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Does the strobe light have a measurement on how fast it's blinking?
Let me check. What do you know? Right on the back here, there is a knob that goes from 1 to 8, and it says that each 1,000, from 1,000 to 8,000, and each number, we multiply times 1,000. So if I put this on 1, we're getting 1,000 off and ons per minute, per minute. Sure does.
Then you could probably shine it on the Hummingbird and see what number you're on, and then get it just right, and then multiply that by 1,000, probably figure out how fast it's moving per minute.
That's a very good answer. Now you stay on the phone. I'm going to take just a minute and show you something that I tried this morning that will show the viewing audience that you know exactly what you're talking about. When I got this strobe light, this is the first year I've used this. It's been in a box for a couple of years, and I have to admit it's a nice strobe light, but it's not one of your more expensive ones. So I was very curious to see if it was accurate. So what I did, I went into my garage and got my bench grinder out. And on the front of my bench grinder, it says 3,580 RPMs. So when I turn my bench grinder on, that's how fast it turns. So what I thought was, since I know this is a given, what my bench grinder is, that if I would put this strobe light on the bench grinder and make the wheel appear to stop moving, and if I look back here, as Seth said, and find out that this says 3.5 or so, then I know my strobe light is calibrated.
Okay.
So if the camera can zoom in on this bench grinder, I put a piece of tape on it. Okay, I put a piece of tape on it, and you're going to have to look at the end. Okay. Wait, now we're going to look at the end here. What I see in the monitor. There we go. And can you see the tape that I put on it, Seth?
Yeah.
It says KTSE TV. Now I'm going to turn this on, and it's going to go 3,500 RPMs. And if we can get the lights turned down a little bit. Well, let's start over here. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
It looks like the wheel has completely stopped. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to shut the bench grinder off, and with the strobe light still on, I'm going to ask Pat if he'll look on the back and tell us what the reading is at.
Boy, it looks like it's right on. 3,500. It says 3.5 times 1,000, so that'd be 3,500.
Mm-hmm. Great. So I found out it was right. So what I hear you saying, Seth, is if we put this on a hummingbird hovering over a flower and adjusted the strobe until the wings appeared to stop flapping, we could estimate how many times per minute or even seconds with a little math that the wings are flapping.
Yeah.
So Seth, we've got this for you. We'll get your address. Somebody upstairs will get this from you, and I'm going to send you this Trojan flying model rubber band powered airplane.
All right.
Thanks for calling in. Good answer.
Well, Lou, as you know, I took a day off yesterday, and I wasn't here, but I understand your problem, and that's a neat device. You know, mechanics use strobe lights a lot to time engines on cars. Just like your piece of tape on that grinder, they have a little mark on the flywheel of the car, and they shine that strobe light on there, and they can make it seem to stand still. Okay, well, that's a neat thing, and I kind of wish I was here yesterday to see your whole thing, your whole demonstration. Julie is on the line, and she has